Perhaps one time or another in your life, you've had the unfortunate experience of eating something that tasted great when it went down and it did not do well in your stomach and then it didn't had to come back up. That happens every now and again with things that just don't agree with our stomach. And there's something of a good metaphor with that when it comes to the message of the gospel, the good news that Jesus gives to us. In our first reading from the book of Revelation, in John's revelation from God, he has this image of a scroll that he is then told to consume. Remember, this is apocalyptic literature. There's meaning and symbolism behind all that he's been given. So the angel tells him it will go down and it'll taste sweet as honey in his mouth, but it will be sour in his stomach. So the metaphor or the insinuation there is that there will be, it'll have to come back up. It'll have to come out. And I think this is true for us when we hear the true message of the gospel. It can't simply sit inside of ourselves when we know what Jesus has done for us, when we know that God has loved us to the point of giving us his only Son to save us and to die for us. And not only that, but he still dwells here within us. That kind of message, when truly preached and when we truly know it in our own hearts, when we've consumed it, it has to be shared with others. That's why the whole mission of the church is about evangelization. Today we celebrate the feast day of St. Rose Philip Duchesnes, who was a missionary to the native people here in the United States. She came to St. Charles, Missouri. But she came when she was she was in her 40s, which during the 1800s, that was kind of late in life. So she had that message of the gospel and she knew she had to share it with people who hadn't heard it yet. And so that was her desire. She had to do this. So perhaps our prayer today can be, Lord, help me to really digest the gospel in a way that I can't keep it within myself. That is what a true disciple looks like, where we are so overwhelmed by the gospel that it has to come back out, that we have to share it with others. Let's pray for that grace today, and St. Rose Philip Duchesnes will pray for her intercession as well. God bless you all.